a memorial service for the Haynes crash victims.
And students get a chance to meet potential employers. Stay tuned. TrojanVision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network, Troy, Alabama's International University. This is TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to TrojanVision News for March 30th, 2016. I'm Christy Henderson.
And I'm Jordan Elston. Thank you for joining us this evening. On Saturday, 4 people were killed when a Haynes ambulance life flight helicopter crashed in rural Coffee County. The crew is based out of the Troy Regional Medical Center, and tomorrow morning the community will come together to honor the lives of the crew. Ryan Renfro has the details.
What started off as just another Friday night quickly turned into a horrific Saturday morning. First, it was a single vehicle accident resulting in a Haynes medical helicopter crew airlifting the patient to a Montgomery hospital. But the helicopter, carrying 3 Haynes Life Flight crew members and a patient, crashed in a wooded area in Coffee County, killing all 4 passengers. This week, family and friends mourn the loss of each victim.
In the Life Flight services, we work closely together. We work 24-hour shifts, so not only are these our co-workers, but we also are friends away from work, and we look at these people like they're our extended family, and so this is a huge loss for us.
Haynes Ambulance and the Honor Network held a press conference Tuesday afternoon announcing a full honor service that will be held this Thursday in Sartain at 11 a.m.
We're taking this and we're wanting to honor these heroes in a way that can be presidential. We're providing the same honors that we would for a police officer, a firefighter, or a soldier. These are first responders who selflessly gave of themselves and made a sacrifice for their community, and we're going to honor that sacrifice.
These 3 individuals have saved hundreds of people's lives, and so this is just kind of a payback, not necessarily from Haynes, but from the community.
And as for the future of Haynes Ambulance here in Troy, rescue team members say yes, life flight services will continue to be provided to the city of Troy, for these brave men and women are in the business of saving lives. In Troy, Ryan Renfro, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The memorial service will be held tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Sartain Hall and is open to the public.
Today, students got the opportunity to meet with businesses looking for future employees. Samantha Charles has the details.
Troy students gathered in Sartain Hall for the biannual career fair, where approximately 48 companies attended in search of potential employees.
We're always looking for talent, and of course Troy has a phenomenal broadcast program. We have several students who are actually graduates of Troy that work in our newsroom and have come through our newsroom in many years. And so we know the quality that comes out of Troy, and we're always interested in looking for new talent.
We're really excited about the exceptional students at Troy. Wanted to get connected with the university so that we could talk about our opportunities for full-time employment and paid internship opportunities, both here in the state of Alabama, across the United States, and specifically in the DC area.
If your first instinct is to look for a job while at the career fair, think again. There are plenty of opportunities for students while still in college.
We do full-time paid opportunities, but we also do those paid internships as well. And what's really special about the Charles Koch Institute is while we connect individuals with those paid internships, full-time opportunities, they participate in professional development education programs that we facilitate. So they get to continue their education, continue their growth as professionals, as individuals, at the same time as getting experiential learning, getting paid to do a job and to create value and to contribute to an organization.
While learning about job opportunities is a big part of the career fair, one employer says that making connections is crucial.
One of the key things in helping you to move along in your career is knowing how to network, to get your name out there, to get your credentials out there, have your resume real in our particular industry so that we can take a look at you and decide whether or not you would be a fit for our shop.
Samantha Charles, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The career fair will hold their next event in the fall.
And before the fair, Career Services introduced a new event designed to help make a more personal connection between students and the businesses taking part in the career fair. Deborah Bogart has the details.
Graduation is near and the career search is on for Troy University students. This week has been packed with a resume blitz, career fair, and a networking event that allowed some businesses to meet some possible job candidates here on campus.
And it came about because a lot of the students are coming to the career fair, but they like a smaller event where they can really speak with the employers. So we decided to have this where when they come, they can ask the employers questions and just really get a sense of what opportunities their business has.
Attendees and the representatives participated in a question and answer portion where they learned what qualities potential employers looked for in hires, prior job experience, salary, and internal promotions. McCloydy said the event did provide her some insight into what is expected of employees as she enters the career world.
The biggest thing that I wanted to do was come and get an idea of what prospective employers are looking for in new hires, and I would definitely say that I feel a little bit more comfortable just going into this new time of like graduating and going for a new job, seeing what it's like from their perspective. It's been really helpful.
Tonight provided Troy students an opportunity to mix and mingle with representatives of corporations, and Cole hopes that this will give the students a sense of familiarity that they will use tomorrow at the career fair.
I think it's helped that they've kind of gotten some insight on the companies, but also on what those companies are looking for, and the students will feel more comfortable approaching the employers tomorrow at the fair, because these employers that are here, they feel like they already know them.
Cole said she hopes to see this event continue to precede career fairs, which occur every fall and spring semester. Deborah Bogart, Troy, TrojanVision News.
If any students are looking for help in finding job opportunities after graduation, they can visit the Career Services office in Eldridge Hall. For what seems like the first time this year, it's actually been kind of warm this week.
That's right, Jordan. And one Troy University student group decided to promote their cause by helping students cool off. Latasha Sims has the details.
Sparkle has been around Troy University's campus for a while. Members of this organization help mentor young girls into becoming a better woman.
I decided to join Sparkle because I enjoy helping younger teenagers and help them learn to love themselves, and that's what Sparkle is all about.
Members of this organization host many events to show their determination for their girls. Fundraisers and social connections are a part of this process also.
Sparkle members hold different fundraisers around campus. Behind me, they are having a fundraiser where they're giving out ices to help promote their event in April.
Today we're doing something called Cool Down with Sparkle. So basically what we want to do is just bring awareness to Troy's campus about our organization. So what we're doing, we're giving away free popsicles and waters, but we're also asking for donations in return because we're trying to do different events with our girls. So it's just a way to raise money and also get the students to know more about what Sparkle is and what we do.
Sparkle members are also holding this fundraiser to have an etiquette luncheon for the girls that is being held in April. Sparkle is an annual organization and is always looking to accept the new members. Latasha Sims, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Sparkle will look to add new mentors starting in the fall. Anyone who's interested in taking part in Sparkle can contact the club's advisor, Lauren Cole, at lcole@troy.edu.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. A judge has refused to dismiss the ethics charges against House Speaker Mike Hubbard. Lee County Circuit Judge Jacob Walker on Tuesday rejected Hubbard's request to dismiss the case because of allegations of prosecutor misconduct. Walker said lawyers should be ready to go to trial in mid-May.
A Western Alabama school teacher and girls basketball team coach has been accused of having sex with a student. Citing jail records, news outlets report that 30-year-old Charlie Jones Parker was arrested Monday and is facing a charge of being a school employee and having sex with a student under the age of 19. Parker teaches at Pickens Academy, a private school in Carrollton. The school's website says she is also the head coach for the girls basketball team.
The family of a man killed in a 2010 Fort Rucker helicopter accident has reached an $8.5 million settlement with the companies. Rolls-Royce Corporation, which was responsible for inspecting the helicopter, will pay $8 million to the family of 38-year-old Jeremy Clark. The instructor pilot died in the December 14, 2010 crash. Still to come on Troy, TrojanVision News, the baseball team was in action last night. Ryan Renfro has more coming up in sports.
And a new poll shows changes in the presidential primaries. More on that after the break.
The Republican presidential candidates continue attacking each other, threatening to split their party in November. I'm Weijia Zhang at the White House with the latest coming up.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on TrojanVision News.
The Troy women's tennis team hit the court earlier today against the Jaguars of South Alabama. The Trojans enter today's matchup with an overall record of 10-4 on the season and are coming off a win last Thursday against Appalachian State. Now on the other side, we have the Jags, a team that comes to Troy ranked number 43 nationally. Head coach Rawia El-Sisi comments on the Jags' success so far this season.
Right now, South Alabama, they're number one in the conference. They earlier mid-February, they beat LSU. So LSU was ranked 13 in the country. And that made them jump to the rankings in the 30-something. And they dropped a little bit. You know, they had a strong win against a top team, but they're in the 40s.
Matchup against the Jags, the Trojans return to their home court later this week to take on Alabama A&M on Saturday at 1 p.m. After 3 straight losses on the road against Little Rock, the Trojan baseball team returned home last night to take on Alabama State. Jamal Kennedy has the highlights from Riddle Pace Field.
In another midweek matchup at Riddle Pace Field, the Trojans came away victorious by a final score of 8-0 over the Alabama State Hornets.
We had some good turns with people on base. We've been lacking that, and so all in all, it was a solid effort, although we didn't pound out a bunch of hits. I thought our at-bats were really good. We did get a few balls off the bat and scored when we needed to.
Freshman Corey Gill got the nod on the hill for Troy and took a perfect game into the 6th inning. Gill lost his perfect game on a single to right field. Coach Smart was weighing his options, however, if Gill hadn't given up that hit.
Corey was fabulous tonight. 6 innings, 1 hit, and we almost took that hit away. Stephen Woodard came with an eyelash of preserving the no-hit bid, which would have put me behind the 8 ball a little bit, quite frankly, because as soon as the hit, we wanted to get him out of there. I mean, you can't take a guy with a no-hitter.
Yes, sir. The pitch that I really needed to work on was my fastball, get it down in the strike zone, get ahead in the count, and I had success tonight.
Gill was backed by 6 early runs that came by way of 2 3-run innings in the 3rd and 4th. It was all started by a double from senior Cameron Saunders. Then after 2 walks, 2 more runs scored on another double by Brandon Lockridge.
Cameron has been a steady guy for us, Jerry. Good at bats, picking up his hits, getting on base quite a bit. Tonight he had a great night. A couple of adjustments early in the game. He fouled off a couple of pitches, and he hit the double. Hit a sharp ball to right field his next time up. So I'm really proud of the progress he's made. A steady guy, a guy you can count on.
The Trojans added 2 late runs in the 6th and 7th innings and recorded 8 hits. Jamal Kennedy, Troy, TrojanVision Sports.
The Trojans return to play on Friday with a home game against New Orleans at 6 p.m. The Trojan softball team is now 23-10 on the season, and last night, the Trojans grabbed 2 of those wins in a doubleheader against Kennesaw State. Khadijah Torbert has more from last night's matchup.
The Troy softball team competed in a doubleheader against Kennesaw State Tuesday night. Despite the weekend's upset, head coach Beth Mullen says the team will only look forward, which showed in Tuesday's matchup with a final score of 8-2.
We weren't really worried about them, we don't look in the rearview mirror. I thought they did a good job of just kind of saying, hey, that was, the past, and we got to play Troy softball today, and I think we've done that all year. I mean, we do not go on many losing streaks, and I think they've done a good job of minimizing damage throughout the schedule.
Victory redeemed for the Trojans in a sweep against Kennesaw State Tuesday night. The Trojans held the Owls to 6 innings, special thanks to pitcher Claire Graves.
She's really done a good job of kind of finding her groove, and I think she threw really well today. I mean, give her props. I mean, she gave up 3 hits, and none of them were, barrels or anything like that, so I was really proud of her, and just, continue to get better. And our pitchers did a great job of minimizing the big innings. We didn't give up any big innings, and 2 runs, our offense is good enough to score more than 2 runs.
The Trojans took the lead early on in the ball game against the Owls. Mullen says the focus of the team for Tuesday's matchup was to improve in all aspects of the game.
I just thought it was 2 really complete games by us. I thought the girls did a good job of just focusing on the process. I mean, we tell them all the time, good pitching, good defense, and then just timely hitting is going to win you a lot of ball games.
Khadija Torbert, Troy, TrojanVision Sports.
The Trojans will hit the road this weekend for Columbia, South Carolina for a couple games against the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks are 24-9 on the season. The first game will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday, and the second game will be Sunday at 12 p.m. So the baseball team blanks Alabama State. The softball team brings home a couple wins. And the women's golf team had a successful finish in the Hensler Financial Intercollegiate. The Trojans finished up the tournament yesterday, tied for 6th place. Troy's Fatima Fernandez-Cano led the way, finishing in a tie for 1st. Now this is Cano's 4th win in 7 tournaments this season. Freshman Bianca Lobauer finished in a tie for 26th, and junior Gabby Oubre finished in a tie for 23rd. The Trojans will continue play this Friday at the Rebel Intercollegiate, hosted by Ole Miss.